thoughtful educational session. So we will now jump into the prepared speeches section, or luck favors the brave section. Our first speaker for today is an IT expert. She is a dancer, singer, and a revolutionist who fights for women community. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put up. Before I call our speaker number one, Toastmaster Jayanthi, let me call her evaluator, Toastmaster Hema Malini, to read out her project objectives.
Good evening again, everybody, and good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Jayanthi. Today, you're delivering your ACB2, ACB8 from Speciality Speeches Manual, and your project is Uplift the Spirit. Your speech objectives are: 1. To identify and understand the basic differences and similarities between inspirational speeches and other kinds of speeches. 2. To learn how to evaluate the audience's feeling and establish emotional rapport. 3. To develop a speech style and delivery that effectively expresses inspirational content by moving the audience to adopt your views. The timer, please note that the time is 8 to 10 minutes. Good luck, Toastmaster Jayanthi.
Toastmaster Jayanthi, do I have an excuse? Do I have an excuse, Toastmaster Jayanthi?
In the year 1997, after 10 years of graduation, we had an alumni meet. 10 of our friends met together in my friend Geeta's house. She entertained us with sweet kara and coffee. Then it was our turn to join and share our sweet, joyous moments and also the complaints. Yes, the joys were shared, and then came our complaint. Geeta, in a husky voice, said that she is really upset with this joint family. Her mother-in-law and father-in-law, just father-in-law and mother-in-law, it's a big joint family for her. She was cribbing about the joint family. The sympathetic vibration started spreading. Immediately Shanti said, you know, I work in an IT. I go back home late and come early to the office. Commuting is a big bore to me. She started complaining. Then Jayashree, who was a school teacher, immediately said, I have horrible experience with the students and their parents. Then came my turn. My list was also very large. I started cribbing like anything. I said, I'm too shy for my dance. I'm not able to pursue my passion. This IT company is pulling me down. My husband is not at all cooperating. Always he takes me to the Toastmasters. So all my list was going above and above. Toastmaster and my dear friends, giving excuse is the best thing that you can do in not achieving your goals, in not achieving your passions. I was a classic example for this. When I was in 12th standard, my father came back from his tour and asked me, Jayanthi, have you completed your science project? No, yesterday I was busy with my prayers. How about today? I have not started my prayers. Only after my prayers I start my project. Okay, do your prayers. No, I can't do my prayers because I have to take bath. Okay, take bath. No, I can't take bath because there's no water, no current, no electricity. Then I have to take bath. Then I have to eat. Then I have to do my projects and so on and so forth. I have all the reasons for myself for this. I've always been giving excuses. If it was that Jayanthi, even today she'll say, oh, Balamal, you were supposed to speak here. Say, what my bad luck, my adversity, why should it happen to me? But this Jayanthi takes this as an opportunity. A wonderful evaluator. Hema Malini is there to evaluate me. Why not use this opportunity to be a first speaker on the stage? How did this happen? It was by a girl called Akila. When I joined my IT, when I was a manager, I had a big team for myself. And I've always been in crime of all these teammates. Akila entered. She was not a normal girl. She always brought happiness around her. She cannot walk like us. She cannot run like us. She cannot even sit like us. But the amount of joy that she brought into the team was enormous. One day, she came up with a sweet box. and said that, Jayanthi, my book is being published. She was suffering from polio, but she was coming and saying that she was a book published. I said, how? Where did you find time for yourself? It's all in the mind, Jayanthi. I have a mother as my inspiration. What is the book on? It's on gamification for the entrepreneurs. A book on gamification where a person has not seen or played any games in her life. She was my inspiration. I knew there was somebody to inspire her. I had a brief chat with her. I found that her mother was an inspiration. I spoke to her mother. She said, at the age of 5, she had this polio, Jayanthi, but in spite of it, I took her to the Bharatanatyam dancer. She literally was dancing on stage with other kids in spite of her disability. But then she became a cocoon. She hid herself and said that I'm not going to dance. I can't do this. It pains. I'm not a normal child. Then her mother came as an inspiration, brought that wonderful butterfly out of the cocoon and said that here is the world outside you. Do engineering. Go watch. There are so many audiences who cannot play. You be one of the audiences there. Enjoy the outside world. She's always been an inspiration. When I spoke to Akila, I had this question, asking myself, do I have an excuse? It was not only Akila. So many other things inspired me and made me ask this question again and again. Do I have an excuse? I always found some excuses that they're saying that I don't have a good teacher to learn Bharatanatyam. Oh, in Toastmasters they always say, as my evaluator saying that she flutters her eyes too much. She does Bharatanatyam and dance and demotivates me. I found Imam Ali was speaking on my behalf here. But still, I don't have to ask the same question. I don't have an excuse because, have you heard of this place called Periyavedigampatti? A place near Salem? Maybe you don't read newspapers. If I can say, Mariyappan Thangavelu? Yes. Who is Mariyappan Thangavelu? Yes. He jumped 1.89 meters above the sky to pluck that gold medal in the Paralympics. He brought that Periyavedigampatti into the global map. He did not ask to have an excuse, but there was an inspiration or a coach as an inspirator behind this Periyappan. He was a victim of one of his legs being crushed by the bus at the age of 5 to a gold medalist at the age of 20. Satyanarayana, a coach who identified his ability, was a source of inspiration. So, if you see him in the Google or on the YouTube, please ask yourself, do I have an excuse? Leave the outside world. Let's come to the Toastmaster. In Toastmaster fraternity, there is a DTM, a person who has a disability, but he has proved himself as a DTM and won on the international level. Before telling who he is, let me ask you one question. You all know that there are a lot of contests for Toastmasters, isn't it?
Yes.
What are the contests? Humorous speaking, international, evaluation contest, table topic contest. No. There's one more contest, international contest. Yes, there's a division person who can talk about. It's tape speech contest. Go, please Google and find out what it is about. It's a tape speech contest. The person from India who is the winner of the state speech contest is none other than DTM Rajdeep Munivan. How did he do it? From the age of 13, he lost both his eyes. He was not a visually impaired person. That did not deter him from being a motivation speaker. He's a triple postgraduate with a gold medal in MPhil. is such a motivation speaker, just please go and search for TED Speech Toastmasters International, and you will have Rajdeep in him. Still, do you all think that you can ask yourself, do I have an excuse? Please do not find an excuse for narcissism. But if you really want to know the list of excuses that you have to talk about, yes, I can guide you. What do you all need to do? Become a VP educationalist. Go ask Tushar. Oh, I can't do my project because I broke my leg today. I have to take my parents to the hospital, so I can't do my project. I have my grandmother alone at home, so I can't come to the Toastmaster and I can't do my project. In fact, the other day, Toastmaster Sunil was supposed to give a project there, and I heard him saying that, no, I'm waiting for Gandhinagar to be renovated and only then I'll be giving my project. We have so much, a list of excuses. My dear friends, there are only two options to succeed in your life. Go and execute, or go for excuses. What's your choice, Toastmaster, today?